Good morning, year 3, and it's Friday, woohoo! So we're moving on our learning a bit today from multiplication to division. Okay, so we are going to be dividing near multiples by 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 with remainders today. Okay, so it means that we're going to have numbers left over, okay, because not every number is divisible by another number, okay. That means they don't always fit into the number of groups that you're trying to make. So before we start, we're going to have a look at 2 handy hints that Coco and Colin have told us that might help us with our learning today. So Colin says, if a dividend is not a multiple of the divisor, there is a remainder, okay. So if you look at this calculation here that I've written out, 17 divided by 5, the starting number is what we call the dividend, okay, and we're dividing by 5, and 5 is our divisor today, okay. Then that means there will be a remainder if, okay, this number here, the starting number, the dividend, is not a multiple of the divisor, okay. And what that means, okay, is when we're counting in fives, okay, and in our times tables, okay, because a multiple is one number multiplied by another makes the product, okay, so the answer. So in short, in easier terms, it means is it in the 5 times table, okay. So 17, is that in the 5 times table? I know that, let me think about this, a close number fact, that 15 is in the 5 times table, so I think that might have something to do with my answer today. Okay, what do I have to divide 15? So 15 divided by 5 is, let me have a little think about that. Okay, and then let's see if it comes up in my answer. Also, Coco suggests that the remainder is always less than the divisor. So my remainder today is going to be less than 5. Okay, so I've got one question to show you, because unfortunately I haven't got lots and lots of counters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group my counters into 5s. So I've got 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I've got 2 left over, which is okay. And every answer today you're going to have so many left over, and it's okay to have them left over because we call that the remainder, okay. And it means that 17 is not divisible by 5, okay, and that is because it's related to our times table. So we've got 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, okay, of 5, and then we've got a remainder, so we write remainder in short terms with the R, 2, okay. So the answer is 1, 2, 3, 3 groups, 5, because we're trying to make groups of, and we're trying to make sure that they're equal, remainder 2, okay. So it's all about making equal groups and making sure that you're not counting these as a total. So you're not saying 5, 10, 15, or the answer is 15, remainder 2. Okay, so you're not counting how many you've got all together. You're working out when you divide it into groups, how many groups of 5 do you have, okay? And then if you have any left over, we call that the remainder, and then we write remainder 2, R2. Okay, and as you can see, if I go back to this, remember Coco said the remainder is always less than the divisor. So we said it was going to be less than 5, okay? So I've got a remainder of 2, phew, okay, because that means that my remainder part is near right, okay, because not only did I work it out accurately, but I also know that fact, okay, because if I got a remainder of 6 or 7, okay, that means I might have gone wrong. Well, it definitely means I've gone wrong somewhere, so I perhaps would need to do it again, okay. But I'm sure that you'll be all really confident with this. Another way to look at it is looking at your number facts. So just like I started with, I said, didn't I, in my 5 times table, I know there's 15 in my 5 times table, and I know that I have to multiply that 5 times 3 okay, is 15. So 15 divided by 5, okay, is 3. But if I then had 17, okay, which I did divided by 5, okay, that means if I know that 15 divided by 5 is 3, then I know that 17, okay, there'll be 2 left over, just like we had a remainder of 2, because they won't fit into a group, okay, because there's not enough to make another group of 5, is there? Okay, so you could also use your number facts, okay, to help you work out the answer. Okay, so I know that I will definitely be able to make 3 groups, okay, of 5, okay, but I know that if I had 17, okay, that I'd have 2 left over. So it'd be 3, remainder 2, okay, because 15, 16, 17, okay, that's where the remainder bit comes from. So with bigger numbers, you can, if you want to, you can use your number facts, okay, but you can also use counters to help you, okay, to group them, okay. So what you're doing is you're grouping. If you look at the divisor, it will tell you how many you have to have in each group, and that will help you find the answer. I hope that makes sense. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.